there is some khilaf on the way that Muslims should pray. So should I change the way I pray to conform to the norm of a society, or should I still pray as I normally do?
No, the prayer is part of the deen. Okay, let me make it simple for you. You have worldly affairs and you have religious matters. Religious matters, you have to follow precisely what was done by the Prophet ﷺ. You have to follow precisely what was done by the Prophet ﷺ. In the worldly matters, this one you do innovation, you excel in this and that, you do it in the way you want. But in the religious matters, you just have to follow no fatwa except that which comes from the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ. When it comes to the prayer, the Prophet ﷺ said, Sallu kama ra'aytumuni usalli. Pray as you have seen me pray. You have to pray like the Prophet ﷺ. And alhamdulillah, the details given about his prayer. Whether your people are praying in this way, they're praying that way, it doesn't matter. You just have to pray in the way the Prophet ﷺ prayed it. Do you get the idea? So you have to change to what? To the prayer of the Prophet ﷺ, and not to the prayer of your own people and the cultural practice of your people. Do you get the idea? In ibadah, anything that is called ibadah, you have to make sure that you have a text from the Prophet ﷺ teaching you how to do it. And you have to follow that precisely. Do you get it? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, if you want the meeting between you and Allah's matter to be perfect and excellent, you should practice al-amalus salih. What is amalus salih? They say the amalus salih is the one that fulfills two conditions. Condition number one, you do it according to the you do it for the sake of Allah. Condition number two, you do it according to the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam concerning the way it is done, concerning the time should be done, concerning the quantity, concerning every nature, around 6 things mentioned by the Prophet, by the scholars, which you have to meet for you to be the one who is following the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You have to be in accordance to the time, in accordance to the nature, in accordance to the amount, in accordance to the way the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was doing it. You have to do it in that manner. This is ibadat. Ibadah, you cannot innovate. You just have to do it the way you are given by the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Barakallahu fikum.
شيخ يقول في آخر السؤال الصلاة يعني يتهيأ للناس أنها من الشيعة لعلها يعني تصلي.
In this case, then you will find the sunnah is against that. Because they have strange things in their prayers. You get it? So the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ is against that. That's why you will never be strange when you pray in another place where the sunnah is practiced properly. Let's say in Malaysia, the prayer, the norm in the masajid is according to what? Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ. Any masjid, I'm telling you, it goes to the sunnah. Because you see people folding their hands, right? Yeah, they have different ways. Some people put it in the stomach, but the point is they fold the hand. Right? So you don't come, even if you follow the madhab of Maliki, some scholars among the scholars of the madhab, they said you should just make it at ease. You don't put it here. You get it? But you come to places like Malaysia, you go to Saudi Arabia or some other places where they don't follow this opinion. You look like who? Like the Shia, because the Shia, they don't fold their hand. So actually, even if you don't look like them, what is the best approach? To follow the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ. Which one is the best? Even Imam Malik folded his hand and put it on the chest. That's why I said, if you learn the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ, wallahi, you will relax. To get ideas. So I really urge you to study the way the Prophet ﷺ prays and pray like that. You will not look strange. The sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ when you pray is to put your right on the left, on the chest in the prayer. Is that clear? May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us to the truth. If you don't do that, you are always in a state of danger and you're not being a safe area.